It'll take 1 second for me to get the lives.
We're good. I need to be. This gonna be again my camera though. You say, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep my.
Yeah, this you right here. All right, let me try to do this one more time. There we go.
One hundred, I keep it. Big Q8 town, no secret. I'm never hiding, always grinding. Southside is where you find me. 100, I keep it. Big Q8 town, no secret. I'm never hiding, always grinding. Southside is where you find me. 100.
What's up? What's up? What's up, Atlanta? What's up, world? How you living? How you feel? Welcome to the show. Podcast of all podcasts. Get it off the chest, man. How y'all feeling, man? Hope y'all good. I'm good. You know, before we do anything, you know the rules. All praise due to the Most High. We're here, and you know, by me saying that, it's I want to send a shout out, special shout out. My uncle, we sent him off today, John Stedman Sr., also known as Weedy. Everybody know him as Weedy. Dixie Hill's finest. Him and my daddy came up together, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was a real special day today, you know. So I just want to make sure I send a shout out to him, Stedman family, the Matthews family. Love y'all. See y'all soon, all right? So today, man, we got Chef Antonio Seals coming through. Wait till y'all hear this story. You know, I don't want to steal his thunder, man, but he got a hell of a story. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to check him out. You know, we're gonna see what he want to get off his chest as well. We're gonna hit y'all with the culture corner probably within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Let you know what's going on in the city. And you know, with no further ado, man, I'm gonna tell you what I want to get off my chest today. We got a spiritual war that's going on, man. And when I say that, it's stemming off of something that happened around 4 in the morning, Saturday morning, last week in Oklahoma City. You know, it was a brother down there, disturbed brother, you know, had issues with his girl, and he took those issues out on his children. And we got a problem, ladies and gentlemen. And I know everybody see it, you know, and I'm speaking on it because I got the microphone to speak on it. And this got to stop somehow, you know. And so I'm addressing it, you know, because I'm from Atlanta, born and raised, and I can remember not hearing things about that, especially within my race, you know, taking it out on your own children. You know, nobody was over 6 years old in that household, but he decided to, I guess, want to punish their mom for whatever he thought, you know, he felt he could be the judge for, you know. And that's a serious problem that's spreading. It's spreading, man. You know what I'm saying? It's spreading through our community, man. It's taking kings, future kings and future queens, man. You know, like what is it going to take for us to, you know, say, hey, can we sit somebody down, and you know, if you saw a sign or something, you know, I don't know what does it stem from the woman? Maybe she should have saw a sign. It's so many avenues that we can go, but nobody taking the initiative to go down either one yet. You know, don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't trying to say everybody needs to just stop living their life and just, you know, devote to that, but we gotta address it though, man. You know, because I can't be the only one that's seeing this. Like, you know, escalating, you know, where they taking out their own children now. Think about that now. You know, for those out there, it don't matter if you got children or not. You got to see the demon part of that. That's why I say it's a spiritual war that's going on within a lot of people. He have to show sign. That's what a lot of people saying. Okay, I wasn't there, you wasn't there. You know, nobody knows the in-depth part of it. You know, but for face value, for what I see, and for him to get on live and actually, wave, pistol around in front of the children, we got a serious issue in our house that we got to clean up. We got to clean it up quick. You know, this is a serious issue, and nobody's going to help stop this but us. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's the society that we live in. You got to help yourself first. You know, so does that mean I help myself individually, or do I help myself and this cause that I see or this need that I see within my community? You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's basically coming down to, ladies and gentlemen, like you gotta sacrifice some time and some, you gotta put aside some things. You know, we're gonna have to put aside some things that's not as important, so we can save these children. It's just what we have to do as adults. You know, whether you got kids or not. For me, I guess it hits home because I guess I do have children, you know, and for me, I just could never see no reason in the world would ever even cross my mind of doing something like that. And it just, somebody has showed it to me, and it just been weighing on me. It's been weighing on me all week, you know. And that's another thing about, this social media. You got to be careful of what you're watching, man. You know, I make sure I be careful of what I look at. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it'll weigh on me, no matter what it is. You know, because you're looking at it and it's seeping into your membrane. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be there. It's a part of the memory that's gonna always be there because this is something that you see. So seeing that weighed on me all week, and that's why I'm discussing it with y'all. Because I feel it's just that heavy. It's just that heavy that, sooner or later we gotta come to terms that if we see something that is disturbing, just a little bit, just a fraction that's out of the norm for somebody, we gotta speak on it. We gotta stand up. We gotta get in the way, because nowadays people they quick to take it out on other folks who ain't got nothing to do with that issue to hurt somebody else, and it seems like it's starting to be more and more about the children that's getting hurt. So, you're gonna stand up for that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm asking for anybody that's seeing something within their family, because I'm gonna be looking. If I see something that's out of line, that's he talking crazy, she talking crazy, I'm gonna speak on it. People in my family know I'm gonna speak on it, but everybody gotta have that same kind of, agenda and attitude towards that. You're gonna see it, because how he displayed it 4 o'clock in the morning, that ain't nothing that just came out like that. That ain't nothing that just came out like that. He didn't display actions somewhere along the line. If somebody saw something, and was like, man, he tripping, man. That right there, if you see something, you be like, man, he tripping or she tripping. And that's a red flag, might need to be looked at. But that he tripping or she tripping can go a long way to what we had last week. All of them under 6. I ain't trying to, down nobody Saturday evening, nothing like that. But that's part of what I'm saying as well. It's gonna get to a point where we got to sacrifice some time and something to protect these children. This is our duty. He gave us a job to do. The job is to protect them because we here now. You understand what I'm saying? So if you're blessed to be here, you got a job. Your job is to protect them. You don't harm them. You protect them by any means necessary. So if we see something that's out of line, you got to stand in the way. So I just feel like that's something that I have to address, you know, because they the ones that's not only coming behind us, but they innocent. They innocent, man. I mean, think about that. They innocent. They ain't got nothing to do with none of that. Whatever we got going on, they ain't got nothing to do with none of that, man. And we tend to bring them in, you know, a lot of times. Even if it's just slight argument with spouses, whether your spouses or not, you know, kids, mom, baby, father, things like that. We constantly have this thing about bringing them in to hurt the other. Where'd that come from? When we started doing that? You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to retro this thing, man. We really need to retro this thing, man, because I don't know about you, but sometimes when I look back on certain movies and clips of my mom and dad that was coming up, man, they was enjoying life for real. They really was, man. You know, they was really having a blast. They got pictures to prove it. I can see the pictures. I'm gonna post them on the website. We're getting all that together and everything, but we gotta retro that, man. We gotta retro this to get back to that. You know, like even with me now, don't get me wrong, man. I ain't talking about nobody and just put it all on y'all, man. I'm talking about for me too, man. I told y'all in the beginning, this show just ain't my show. This show our show. I got to get this off my chest too. I got to make sure I don't be walking around mean mugging the brother, man. I got to get past that thing too. Yeah, I grew up a certain way and it's still in me because it's just a defense. Because all the shit I used to do, it's just what it is. I just always had to just be like that. I don't do nothing to where I'm like that now, but it's just still where it's just like always defense. But that right there alone, I'm bringing in something that really shouldn't even be there because I should be welcoming. I should be welcoming. That's real now. We done got so far into this hard shit to where should I compliment him on this shit or not? Because I like whips. I love cars, trucks. I love them, dog. I love the sound of them, all that. So if I see something and he riding, it's like, do I compliment him? He might think I'm trying to whoop the whoop, you know what I'm saying? Because those be the moves. Compliment him on his whip, and next thing you know, whoop the whoop, you trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's the defense. Instead of just like, boy, you sharp, boy, I like how that sound, or whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't me just trying to put something on y'all. I want to make sure you understand that, man. That ain't how I get down. I don't get down like that. So I'm working on me too. You did what I'm saying? Working on me, man. Nobody out here perfect. I'm just trying to find my purpose. It's a difference. I ain't trying to be perfect. Not me, not the kid. Just trying to find my purpose, stay in my lane, and make sure I let y'all know this is what it is. Because I've seen and been through that other side. You know, I've seen it. I mean, I've seen it to where it's just when you come out of it, you like, and I wasn't even spiritual like that. But when I came out of that situation, thank you, God. But you can't, that ain't the right way though. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, it's young and all that. So it's just a matter of now, I I know better, so I try to do better to rectify my wrong. Because I was wrong a long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? It is what it is. I ain't got nothing to hide. I was dead wrong on a lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying? On how I live it. So I gotta make sure, because I'm still here today in this present, after numerous of occasions where I couldn't have been. Multiple occasions where I couldn't have been, not right here sitting here talking to y'all. This ain't nothing, I'm just saying. There's certain people that can vouch for that. So let's be clear. When I'm talking to y'all, I'm gonna give it to you all the way live. I'm gonna get to all the way real. To the point where I bring somebody in, yeah, man, I remember that, boom, 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 whatever it is. I can't get up, I can't afford to get up here and campaign in front of y'all on some flawed shit. I can't afford to do that. That's why with me, 5 or 5,000, man. 5 or 5,000. I've been like that as far as I can remember. I don't care. I just got to get it out. That's what I'm doing. I just got to get it out. So whether it's 5, 5,000, 50,000, I just need to get it out. That's all. So it's imperative that we figure out what it is going on within our house, mentally, whatever it is, spiritually, whatever you want to call it, it's something, and it ain't right. So we gotta at least start with that, because them three babies, they did not deserve that, man. They ain't deserve that. I mean, none of these children that been passing away as of late didn't deserve none of it. Uvalde, I'm talking about. I ain't discriminating on none of that. But I do have to speak about my house. We got a problem that's escalating, man. So what are we willing to do about it? Is the question. What are we willing to do about it? We're gonna keep on just getting on here doing all these different challenges that don't mean a goddamn thing. It's just a distraction. Look, I don't mind it. Do your challenge. I don't, you know what I'm saying? But don't ignore the fact that we got an issue over here. That's all I'm saying. We can multitask on that, can't we? We have to. Because if not, what's the latter? Destruction of children? I mean, because that's what it is. That's where we'll be headed. Physically and emotionally and mentally. Because you guys, a lot of children out here that's not here. Nobody's letting them know that they're a king, they're a queen. They gotta show them. These kids need something tangible, not just purses and like shoes and clothes and all that. Everybody like to get fresh. I'm trust me, man. I'm him too. Trust me, I like to get fly. When I walk out the door, I'm double checking, triple checking, all that. I've been doing cleaner since I was 13, 14 years old. But are we gonna just ignore what they say, the elephant in the room? We can still be flying while we coming up with a plan to save them, though. Think about that. We can still do that now. We can come to these meetings virtually or whatever and be fly to death, but be talking about some good shit, some good natured shit. So you tell me, man, you let me know, suggestions and things like that. Send them to me, man, because the forum has to be started. I ain't in the business. I ain't out here to be, just letting destruction of children to be, that's just what it is. Not me. I can't do that. Not after what I've seen and been through. Can't do it. And I won't do it, So I think us as a human race, we got work to do, man. Again, like I say, I know it's Saturday evening, afternoon. I mean, it's been a challenging day period. You know, for your boy, you know, sending my uncle off, you know what I'm saying? You know, because he a true one. When I tell you how I hashtag enjoy life all the time, man, that man really enjoy life. When I tell you, I'm not exaggerating, I ain't never seen him not smiling. That's real. I ain't never seen him not smiling or laughing at all, as far as I can remember. And we talking because he used to call me snotty old kid. Yeah, snotty old. That's what he used to call me. God, I guess, you know, like no run. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying. He enjoyed life to the fullest, like all the way live with it. Even while he was, you know, in on the bed. Even while he was on the bed, we were down there, you know, kicking it with him. He was all the way live, still. Like it's here. Trying to like no. Because it was almost like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, that's what this is. That's you know, we got work to do as a human race. We can enjoy life all day long, but we can also try to preserve life as well, though, as best we can, ladies and gentlemen. Like I said, I'm working on me too. I don't speak to each and everybody I see. You know, I don't. I speak, but it's just I still be in defense sometimes. Man, I live in Atlanta, man. Come on, man. Y'all see what's going on? Y'all know what's going on. I've been here all my life, you know, and it just didn't got even worse. I just try to stay out the way, you know. But it's like, how do you balance that? Because you know, they out here, they acting bad, you know, they with the whoop, and all this, that, and third. That don't mean every person that I come across is with that. And that's why I'm telling y'all, we're working on it too. Because he might be feeling the same way. He might be working on himself, just like me. And see the same thing and just like, man, I ain't even finna fuck it. He don't speak, I don't speak. We didn't went by. Not even knowing he got something going on that can help me and vice versa. But I went past him and so did he. And we just missed a big opportunity that could have took us to the top. That's how the universe works as well, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we got to start with, can we be welcoming again like they was in the 60s, man? You know? That's why my lingo be like that. You know, I get it from my pop. You know, they called him Shine. You know what I'm saying? Shine. And I get my lingo from them. You know, I remember, you know, waking up on Saturday morning, really seeing, you know, your bottles and you know what have you from them partying the night before, and it wasn't no drama. As many parties I didn't see my mom and dad and them had, man, I ain't never seen no problem. Never seen no problem. Never heard about no problem. They go to other friend parties and go to concerts and you know things like that. You know, don't get me wrong. Even when I was coming up here, it wasn't as bad as it is now. You know, we should go to concerts at the Omni. You know, but you know, worst thing we had to worry about was just fighting. You know, every now and then somebody get the bus. But with what's going on right now, it's like no argument can be had because you know what's gonna happen. And it's like how? How are we living like that? And these children right here, standing right here watching us. They standing right here watching us live like this. What you think gonna happen, man? I mean, it's a real cycle. We're responsible for whatever they do. I mean, come on. It is what it is. Ain't no such thing as you ain't signed up for it. Sorry, man. You got life. You signed up for this, kid. So that's some of that. What I want to get off my chest is We got to get into protection mode, man, for them. It's just it's nature, the natural thing to do. We here, we protect. You watch National Geographic like I do, that's what they do. They protect. Yeah, some of them, there's some animals that are whatever, but you know what I'm saying though. So no need to try to pickpocket my statement. You know exactly what I'm saying. You know exactly where I'm coming from. This is escalating. It's getting out of hand. It's getting out of fucking control, man. It was on the 6th, dog. Think about that now. If that don't shake you a little bit, you need to check yourself out. You got to check yourself out. If that don't shake you a little bit. They up there, Let me think about what they could be thinking. That's their daddy. Your daddy is your hero. Any good daddy is you are the child hero. That's just how nature is. That's how everything is evolved. I used to look at my dad and be like, damn, he can do anything. And he really damn near could. Build a damn house with no blueprint. Think about that now. He can build a house with no blueprint. Frame it, top to bottom. Roof, shingles, the whole nine. These are gifts that we are attached with. So if we have them, so do they. So why are we going to kill off those gifts? This has got to be rectified. This got to be talked about in some form or fashion. It weighed on me that bad. I guess because I saw it. Not seeing. I didn't see the whole thing, and I don't even think that's not what happened. But I mean, I just saw a clip of him talking and threatening his children. I mean, the man. I ain't even. No, not me. I can't even. You know what I'm saying? So it's just. That's why we got work to do as a human race. Before we color, we got to protect children. That's just what it is. That's law. That's just law. So I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna stand on that every time. There's nowhere in the world that we can't still enjoy life the way we do and still address this issue and figure out a way to make sure that don't keep happening. There's got to be a way to do that. You ain't finna sit up there and tell me that, no, we can't do that. We can only do either or. We can only save the children or stay fresh and ball out of control. Come on, man. No, that ain't the case. No, that ain't what you're telling me. Can't be what you're telling me, man. I mean, that's just, nah, not that. So what are we gonna do? It's for in his situation, like I say, that was something that him and his, I don't know, that was his wife or girl, whatever it was. But apparently he was upset about her living however she wanted to live. So, gentlemen, if you feel some kind of way about a female, living how she want to live and doing whatever she want to do, and you want to be with her, say, man, you're going to have to let that train ride, man. and vice versa. That go for women too. If you got your heart set on this dude, but you know he ain't where you at with it, don't come with the threatening manner, and because it's going both ways. Women out here doing things to theirs too, to hurt gentlemen. This is happening, So if you see the signs, maybe you should back up and let that person be free. That's just what I think. Because there's no way in hell it should get to the point where somebody waving a pistol around in front of their seeds in a threatening manner like that. There's no way in hell that should be happening, man. Not in our house, not nowhere. Not nowhere. But I'm saying it's escalating over here, y'all. And we doing a lot of shucking and jiving over here. Just calling it like I see it. We do a lot of shucking and jiving, man, like for real. And we got some real issues going on, man. We can still parlay, man, and take care of business, though. You can't tell me we can't. So what you gonna do? Because if you don't do nothing, it's escalating. Then when it hit home, then you're gonna be with we ain't trying to do that. We don't want this to hit home no more. This don't need to hit home no more, man. Not nothing like that. Come on, man. Yeah, we're gonna argue, man. We're gonna fuss. It is what it is. Men and women. They gonna argue, they gonna fuss. That's what we gonna do. But when you start bringing other people in, like children, like that, that's a no-go, no more. That's a no-go, no more, man. So what's up? That's how I feel about it. But don't get me wrong. We're gonna finish this episode tonight. I'm gonna leave here and do whatever I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not saying I'm finna leave here and finna go start a rally or nothing like that. But we can start the conversation on about something to where this ain't got to keep happening to them. I mean, this shit getting out of hand. So that's why I say, I had to get that off my chest because it's something that has to be done. This has to be done. I don't see no other way around it, no other way to look at it. Got to do this. Got a serious problem in our house. Because I'm gonna tell you like this. As far as I don't know if it's a couple things, whatever they were. Don't play with people's emotions. That's one thing you can't do, ladies and gentlemen. Man, woman, don't play with folks' emotions, man. If you know that person, did you like that on that level, you ain't there. You playing with their emotions. Especially if you ain't telling them you ain't that ain't where you at with it. Because people, they love and they love hard, man. They love hard these days, man. Hard. So you playing with their emotions, it'll set off something big, man. Like we see. Just like that. So that's something that definitely, got to stop too. Gotta stop playing with folks' emotion, man. Be straight up with people, man. Man, we getting older, man. Be straight the fuck up with people, man. Yes, this is what I'm doing. This is what I got going on. Whatever, whoop de whoop, whatever it is. Be straight up. Let that person decide on whether or not they want to keep riding with you on that. Give them the option, though. Stop playing with folk, man. So shit like this don't keep happening, man. People out here emotionally unstable. I mean, just call it what it is. It really is. It just, some people out here emotionally unstable, man. So why you gonna play with them like that? Because they'll get to a point where they don't care about Nathan. As we see. So let's stop playing with folks, man. Be straight up with people. We grown, man. Even if it's after y'all done been together for a certain time or whatever it is, if you ain't feeling it, be straight up with that person. But that person's still feeling it. But you ain't. And you want to go out here and whoop the whoop. That ain't what they own, though. So if they catch a blind side, you don't know how they're going to react. As we see, man. That's it. 6 now. Nobody under 6. I don't know. I just got a hint of somebody's emotion was being played with in that situation. You know what I'm saying? You feel me though? You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. He basically told it. Playing with that man's emotion ended up with all of that. That's one way we can start the cycle of this shit not happening no more. Stop playing with folk, man. Stop it. Be for real, be upfront. We ain't got time to be bullshit, man. We up against the clock. They not. Them children wasn't nowhere near up against the clock, man. At the beginning of the race. At the beginning of the race, man. And he gonna go and do that. Because he was emotionally unstable for real. And somebody played with him. And that should be going on a lot. That should be going on a lot. People playing around. And then your ass get caught up with some shit. You looking crazy because whatever, they didn't took it to the extreme. Fuck all that, man. Man, come on, man. Got to be careful. You don't really know these people, man. You don't really know them. You know, I mean, I'm sorry to say, but I just don't. That's maybe just me, how I came up. But I just don't know about you knowing somebody fully just in a year or two. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it don't happen. I understand, but you know, just you dig, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Damn, Ali, that's why I'm like. So I'm just, you know, be careful out here, man. While you willy-nilly, man. Be careful. You know, everybody be worried about STDs and everything. Oh boy, that emotion that's a real one. That emotion get you killed for real. Or other people, as we see. I just like I say, I ain't, you know, I'm not trying to down nobody that's Saturday, man, but god damn it. Like my engineer say, man, they doing soulless things. I mean, that was a good point, man. That was a good point. I mean, that sums it up, man. Like that's what they doing. They doing soulless things, man. You have no soul when you do that. Ain't no soul in you, man. None whatsoever. Not doing no shit like that. So I just there's so many, like I said, it's a lot of ways we can go, but because it stems in relationships, that's why I say gotta stop playing with folk. That's one huge way right there that we can start this process of saving these children. Because they ain't got nothing to do with going on in grown folk business. They ain't got nothing to do with that. We bring them in that shit, man. We bring them in the mess. No, you can't see him. You can't see her. Whatever it is. That's bringing them in. It is. It's just what it is. It is. And it's what we do. Especially in our house. We do that heavy in our house. For what? He didn't move on, she didn't move on. And you still with that? For what though? When we could be cordial and just say, you know what, it's life, it's happened, whatever. But bringing them in, bringing the children in for what? They ain't got nothing to do with that. So we got to start there. Because in our house, like I say, that shit go down. That's the trump card. That's the big joker. That's the big joker. Oh, you ain't gonna see them. Next thing you know, he want to be with the shit, which I can understand because, man, especially if he'll stand up. Well, come on now. So that's that part of that cycle right there. That's got to stop. That's got to stop. And I ain't saying nobody you wrong and nothing like that, because that's a whole other show. But you do see it. Y'all ain't gonna sit up there and tell me you don't see that in our house a lot. Pulling the child over here, whether it's physically or just you can't reach him, the phone number changed, whatever it is. That does something mentally to that gentleman, and vice versa. Might be some gentlemen out there doing the same thing to the female that stand up. That shit got to stop, bro. You're part of the problem then. Find out what the real issue is, settle that shit, and get back to basics. Because what we doing right now is gonna destroy us. It's destroyed some of us here already. There's a lot of people walking around here destroyed up here. And I ain't talking about crazy, and I ain't talking about insane. I'm talking about there's people walking around who they're not where they thought that they would be at with someone. Or they might be with that person, and it ain't what they thought it was gonna be. That's a destroyed mind. Because you're living something else other than what you want. That shit causes problems, man. That causes problems. So whatever she was doing that he felt wasn't right, just be straight up. Yo, look, I ain't feeling this no more. And if you see something in where he just, you think he might nut the fuck up, or she might nut the fuck up, okay, well, have that conversation somewhere safe. Take the kids somewhere, act like you don't know nothing, and just, hey, this what the move is. Especially if you see something and it's a little scary. But we gotta take this out. This plague, man. We gotta take this plague out. That's what, without a shadow of a doubt, that has to happen. So we don't have these children coming up with a destroyed mind. And some not coming up at all. That's something to think about. Think about the life that they see, especially if you my age, in my generation. These kids living a totally different life. I mean, they actually have a if I'm mistaken, they just like our regular fire drill. They got a regular school shooting drill. You know, just start there. Just start right there. That's the norm for them. That shit crazy to me. But that's the norm for them, though. A school shooter drill. It's the norm for these children. That's why I say we got problems that we got to tend to. Because ain't nowhere in the hell that should be something normal. All right, class, you know, you hear the gunshots, what do you do? And they know what the hell to do. That's because it's second nature to them now. Shit just don't seem right, man. Don't seem right to me though. For it to be like that. So we gotta work on the house. We gotta work on the land, man. The masses. It's because it ain't right. It ain't right by far. And it's gotta be fixed. So we have to start having steps on fixing it. That's why I say one of those steps, relationships. We're not gonna play with folks. We ain't gonna play with folks. We gotta start right there. We ain't gonna play with folks. I don't care how much you like her. I don't care how much you like him. Stop playing around with folks. That shit there, it's getting people hurt. It's getting people killed. It's getting children killed, man. It's literally getting children killed. Because that was some soft ass, weak ass shit, man. I mean, for real, man. That shit wasn't cool. Wasn't nothing cool about that. Wasn't nothing hard about that. Wasn't shit gangster about that, man. You waving a gun around like that, man. Wasn't nothing gangster about that at all. You know? So what we gonna do about that shit? Cause that shit foul. That shit is foul in our house. I ain't for it. And you shouldn't be either, man. You shouldn't be for that shit at all, man. So if it's relationship issues, fix that shit. I ain't Dr. Phil, man, or nobody like that. Figure that shit out. Fix that shit. You got children involved? Remember that. Somebody need to remember, yo, these are children. They are not to be harmed. Somebody need to remember that. Be careful of the mate that you're dealing with. Especially if you see signs. You see signs that's red flag. Yo, man, you need to really look at that then. Evaluate your situation. Don't be selfish. Oh, I can handle it. I ain't worried about him. They can't. They can't handle him or her. That's what I mean by don't be selfish. You think you can handle that. The children can't handle that. They can't defend themselves on that. Because the perpetrator is somebody that they love. So there is no defense. They are not in defense mode. This is somebody that they love. This is the last motherfucking thing that they would think would be happening to them by this individual. So that's why I say it started in the house too. So you gotta start holding yourself responsible. Because I'm sure that individual now is destroyed. I'm sure she is destroyed. And I'm sure she's probably looking back on her life with that individual, saying to herself, I remember he said this, or I remember he said that. I know that's what they do. Don't let it go that far, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I'm saying. Don't let it get that far. You already know that you're dealing with something like that. You need to creep your ass on up out of there real nice and easy. For their sake. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for them? That's the question. Are you? Them yours. I'm talking about father or mother. Them yours. Like I said, there's some women out here with that shit. Put it on some fellas. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just men just beating on women and doing stuff to children, to women. There's some women out here that's doing some stuff, hurting these dudes. So are you willing to stand up for yours? Yeah, you might can handle that person one-on-one or whatever the case may be, and children can't do that. They have no defense. The children are defenseless. Because like I said, the person who's the perpetrator is somebody that they love. So they basically sitting ducks. If that shit don't fuck with you, come on, man. So we gotta clean up our house. We gotta clean up our house. We gotta help clean up the world because children are all over the world. So there's no more excuses. We can party and still take care of business. We can be clean and still take care of business. We can sip some and still take care of business. We can smoke some, still take care of business. We can do all those things, tone it down a little bit on some of them, but we can do most of that stuff and still take care of business. Still look after one another. Still be welcoming. We can. We just gotta start and work on it. But we can do the shit. Like I say, I'll be trying to work on it too. You know? I mean, shit, it is what it is. I'm sure some of y'all out there don't speak to each and everybody either. You know what I'm saying? It's just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, but I guess it all depends on where you at too. You know, if you at work, yeah, you speaking to everybody, of course. You know what I'm saying? You know everybody. You know everybody friendly. That ain't the challenging part. The challenging part is when you out and about. You don't know none of them people. You know what I'm saying? You don't know none of them. We gotta stop thinking that being welcoming is gonna, show a sign of weakness. But that's what it is. That's what we're thinking. You know, that's what we're thinking. Society got us thinking that. That ain't the truth though. You know, so along with the young boys coming up. I used to tell my son all the time, my youngest, yo man, you could be smart as a whip and still be respected. You ain't got to feel ashamed of being smart. Hell out of here with that shit. And he took that and ran with it. And ain't nobody play with him damn time. And he was taking calculus. I'm telling you what I know for sure, because I was in class with him. When he was because he asked me to go to his high school when they had to bring your parent day. So I'm in the class with him, he answering questions. I'm sitting up there like, damn, well, you really know this. You really know this shit. Calculus now. But that's my point. You can still be smart as a whip and still be respected. So us as men, we got to get into the understanding of that too. We can still be welcoming and still be respected. It's just that I think we know that it's some people out here that still might want to be disrespectful. So some of us just got shit to lose now. So we rather just be like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep going, keep moving. I ain't got time. Because if you come with the whoop, now I gotta, you know what I'm saying? So it just, that's how some of us think. But we gotta start building up that forum, you know what I'm saying? And just let motherfuckers know, like, yeah, man, man, how you doing, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, just, we gotta get back to it. Because, like I said, the latter is just gonna be separation. We're gonna continue to get separated. And that's the last thing we need. Because we already separated from within. We don't know who we are. That's a separation alone. We're separated from our history to know who we are. If a lot of us knew who we truly were, we wouldn't behave like the way we behave. But a lot of us they see nothing. When they look into the future, they see nothing. They just see black, nothing, dark, no future. Well, that ain't even the case. Only if they knew. Well, what we gonna do? We got to let them know then, all right? That's the thing. That's the job. We got to let them know. You know, it's probably gonna have to be through a lot of, social media or something, because everybody's like this. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the phone, you know. So it's just, how do we get that message across? To let them know, man, you're a king. You're a queen. You ain't got to do that. You ain't got to do none of that. Your lineage says that. But they need to know that. But they separate from that. So that's why I say we can't afford no more separation. We're separated enough. Like, it's real. So I mean, I'm just glad I am where I am. Because I remember, I wasn't trying to hear none of that. Everything that I'm telling and speaking on, man, I wasn't trying to hear none of it back in the day when I was coming up. So I guess that's, when people say full circle and things just come full circle. I'm trying to make sure that I get the message out about certain things. And this is one of them, that we got to protect. We got to protect the children. That's just a fact, So I'm amazed, and I'm amazed, but I'm not surprised. That's another thing. I'm not surprised, I got people that's in my life have, said and shown me things to let me know how the universe works, how this world works. I remember I lost a car. I had an old 73 C220 Mercedes. So I was probably 19 years old. It was clean as hell too. And I lost it. I was riding. I had it for a minute. We riding and everything. Shout out to Ice Cream, my East Point partner. But we rode a lot in that thing. But I ended up, it broke down, and it was going to be so much to try to get it fixed, and it was sitting. I ended up losing it. And my auntie, Pat, Miss Alvina Golden, she explained to me how it's a process that I needed to lose that. I needed for that to depart from me, because everywhere I went, I took that car with me. So it was just like, once it broke down, even though I knew I wasn't gonna be able to get it fixed right away, I think I moved 2 or 3 different places. I took the goddamn car to each spot. So, so she explained to me, how you got to be able to let certain things go to accept what's new coming in, and I feel that I feel that way about my life. I had to let go of the way I used to live and how I used to think. my mindset was on I wanted to do what I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it. But it was all in the streets. I wasn't trying to do nothing, where I had to clock in on somebody's shit, So that was challenging. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, well, if that ain't what you want to do, you got to get it out here. You know what I'm saying? And so I think after so long of growing, just growing up, certain things that, like my dad would teach me, because he put me on to the Last Poets. I think I was 15, because I wasn't driving yet. I was 15 years old. He gave me the Last Poets on the cassette tape. So if anybody know about the Last Poets, yes, I had that at 15 years old playing that. You know what I'm saying? So as I started growing up, and I was still doing what I was doing in the streets, because I dropped out of high school in the 10th grade. So I wasn't like I was out there like all the way live. And so as I started to grow up and started to notice what I was doing was affecting my community, and police didn't look at me no different than the person who was purchasing, let's just say. So I think because of my influence, or the influence that people had on me, like my dad, my aunt, and certain folks, my mama, my grandmama, as I was still doing what I was doing in the streets, I started to see, like, man, I ain't no way out of this. Ain't no way out of this. I ain't gonna be able to do what I'm trying to do with this. It's being controlled. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up just kind of letting it all go. Letting it all go, because certain things had happened to me, and it was almost like God was talking to me. And I said, well, I ain't gonna touch that no more. I ain't gonna touch that no more. And when I let go of that lifestyle, I started to learn more about myself and how this thing worked. But it was just the beginning, and but I did notice when I let something go, I did receive something. And I wasn't even really asking for nothing though. I just was doing that the way I was doing it because I needed to eat. And I said I wasn't gonna go clocking in nobody's shit. So, all right, this is what you got to do then. But like I say, as time progressed, I started to notice that, okay, this is a trap. This ain't nothing but a goddamn trap. Outkast said it themselves. It's just what it is. While I'm in the trap, I was in a trap. So, that's why I say I'm thankful, because from that moment on up until now, it's been a lot of teachings, it's been a lot of learning, a lot of influential people that have been in my life. And it's been rewarded. And I think it's been meant for that to happen that way, because I still remember a lot of that stuff. You wouldn't remember a lot of that stuff if it wasn't important, if it wasn't pertaining to who you are, to the core of who you are. It would be one of those thoughts to just go away in the wind. But if you ever notice, there's certain thoughts that you have in your head that are serious about who you are. You take that and you run with that. That's a part of how you find your purpose. And you keep going. Everything falls in place for you. But you gotta let go of that bullshit. Because I'm telling you, once I did notice a change. I did notice a real change where things were starting to really just kind of line up. Because I was out here like moving and shaking, like, I got this shit. I've been going over here, I've been a boom boom. Ooh, I was going in out of town doing shit. And it just was like, but I'm still bumping my head. I'm still just, it stops right here for some reason. Every avenue I was hitting, I swear I got a little lit, and boom, it just, a little something, but that shit ain't what I thought it was gonna be, or what we, you know what I'm saying? And just, what the hell? But when I say, you know what, you can have it. You can have it all. Because every time I go for it, I run into something, you know, and and when I let go of it, it started to shape. It started to move. And I kept my eye on that. I never forgot that because it reminded me, all right, well, that means if I stay on this the same way, I eventually get to where I see. And that's just what it is. That's how this shit go. I don't care what it is, man. It's showtime for you. It's showtime for you. Like I said, it don't matter what it is. We showtime because we got cameras, we lights, camera, actions over here, baby. You understand me? But it still could be showtime for you. If you're a writer, a cook, a chef, you know, it don't matter. It don't matter at all. Because once you feel it on the inside, whatever it is, a diver, a swimmer, you know what I'm saying? You gone. Once you feel it, you know it's you. You know that's what you're supposed to be doing. Man, you gone. Because you're going to be comfortable in it. It's going to be so comfortable, you're just going to be like, oh, there's nothing. And I can get paid to do this? That's your blessing. You did? That's your blessing. You found your purpose. You got to stay away from them distractions, though. You know what I'm saying? You might go and get into a little culture corner, man. I want to let the people know what's shaking in the city, man. You know. Hope y'all with me, though. If you ain't with me now, catch me, you know what I'm saying, when we edit this thing, throw it back on there. Like I say, so Culture Corner, this is all about what's going on in the city. And I'm just hipping you to what's going on in the city of Atlanta that might not be on the news. Like, so if you're in town or even if you live here, I'm trying to find some stuff that's going on that's not, you know, on the mainstream media. So what we got next weekend, got the Piedmont Arts Festival. If you ain't been to the Piedmont Arts Festival, you're missing out. Piedmont Arts Festival is dope. You can find some real good art, real good sculptures, real good paintings. Good people out there, man. Good vibe, man. Always at the Arts Festival. I love going. So make sure you try to go check that out. That's going to be at Piedmont Park. I'm sure everybody know what Piedmont Park is if you're doing this on 10th Street. Enjoy yourself while you're doing that. Also, August the 20th, got the Pan-African Festival. That sounds like that's going to be something nice. That's going to be August the 20th. So that's the Pan-African Festival. All my tech folks, we got the BPTN Tech Talk. That's going to be on August the 19th. So if you're a techie, you know, like my man here, Ali, engineer, that's for y'all, you know, the BPTN Tech Talk, August 19th. Then we got the Saving Ourselves Symposium, the Black Prince. That's going to be August the 18th. So I'm going to say that again. It's called Saving Ourselves Symposium, the Black Print. That's going to be August the 18th. My guy. How you living?
What's going on, Ben?
The one and only, man, Chef Tony O'Seals, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm just giving them what's going on the Culture Corner. But one other thing, the Atlanta Black History and Civil Rights Tour. Google that. Atlanta Black History and Civil Rights Tour. That's going on this week too. So that's Culture Corner. Let y'all know what's going on. All that's going to be next weekend. I gave you the dates. Hope y'all enjoy yourself. Enjoy the city. Be safe. So, my man. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderful, man.
That's my guy, man. So me and we go back, you know, to see that another East Point brethren. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told him in the beginning I wasn't gonna tell you a story. You know what I'm saying?
You know, I was lost for a minute.
Right. Yeah, man, had him. He was out there talking. But you know, be here. Yeah. So, you know, you good, man. You wanna tell the people what you want to get off the chest, man. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the people, man.
You know, I got a lot of stuff to talk about, man.
Hey, man, I'm with you, though.
Whether it's political, our children.
I'm with you, man.
Yeah,
we just got to talk about children, so yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah, man. You know, of course, man, this is my guy from since I was a youngin. You know what I mean?
Right on.
And I was telling it's kind of funny, man, because I was telling my sons about you. And I was like, I said, this was a guy that told me, I still remember the day. Can we say this on it?
Well, yeah, we live.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you good.
So I still remember that day, man. You said, what you got on the weed? Yeah. And you had me that, and I was like, at first I almost took it in a negative way. And I was like, huh? I was like, he never had me that. You know what I'm saying? But then you had grabbed me to the side. You said, I'm gonna smoke that blunt with you. You said, but I got something I gotta tell you. And when we got along, man, you was like, look, it ain't about that. You was like, it ain't about saying I ain't got it. You was like, if I ask you what you got on weed, you need to say I got 5, 10, 20, whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about? And from that day forward, man, I took it in my life, like, you know what I'm saying? That man taught me, like, it's about getting some money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? It was literally, it was just about getting some money and stuff like that.
Yeah. My man.
Yeah.
Watching the road shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to be about 20 something then.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where I got the money from, but I gave out $50. I was like, man, take me go get the house of weed. It's too bad. It took me to Deal Avenue.
Deal Avenue, yes, sir. Well, what it do, man?
Yeah, so when you look at me, you had that Mercedes, man. This was the only man I knew had a Mercedes Benz. The man I knew had a Mercedes Benz.
My man.
You know
Why
what I'm
nigga you talking about that?
Yeah, man. So,
right on.
Yeah, so you
Good
know what I'm
time.
saying? And,
Good time.
yeah, man, and that took that, you know, we probably would never understand how certain things lead people into the way of their life. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Absolutely.
You know, so that was something that I I got 2 boys.
Yeah. I
And I got 5 girls.
Yeah.
So I got.
Yeah, he got a clan now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a clan on him. Right on.
But
Beautiful thing though.
Yeah, that's right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was just something that one thing about me and my children is almost like that relationship.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I tell them everything.
Right on.
I'm telling them everything. But I tell them everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? And I think that's something that we, as parents, we have to spread that to our children.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Yeah, so they know the ins and the outs, and the ups and the downs.
Yeah, can't cheat them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah. You know what I mean.
Absolutely.
So we here on Get It Off Your Chest.
Yeah.
And I'm about to get it off my chest.
My man. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm finna talk about Donald Trump and everybody, y'all.
Hey, get off your chest, dude.
Man, and we're gonna get to the food and all that stuff.
So I
couldn't bring no food because I was trying to find.
Hey, we got you though. We got you. Yeah, we good.
But like, Jesus Christ. But get it off my chest, man.
Oh, boy, Antonio, yes indeed.
Yeah, man. So I want to go through a lot of things because I want to go to everything about political things and our family.
Yeah.
How your family?
Yeah. They good, man. They blessed. I was telling the people I had to send off one of my uncles today. You know what I'm saying? And that's why when you called earlier, I ain't hear it was on vibrating from the funeral. You know what I'm saying? So, but he was the person that lived a good goddamn life. They call him the oldest living teenager. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and I ain't gonna say I'm sorry to hear that, but my condolences.
Absolutely, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, man. But yeah, other than that, man, family good, dog.
Yeah. My dad 2 weeks ago he had COVID and pneumonia. And I told him, I said, you made it to your car T. Yeah.
Yeah, y'all twins too for sure.
Man, that my
Yeah,
auntie,
boy.
my auntie said this. She said,
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
And then you know my daddy from back then.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't gonna never forget that day, man. Listen, it was so funny that my daddy. I'm going back.
You going back? All right.
Yeah. So my daddy, he wouldn't let me in the house, and Moon.
Goddamn woman.
Yeah, Moon was like, "No, Pop, let you in the house tonight." I said, "Man, if this man come to the door."
Woon were good people, man. Woon good folk, man. Shout out to Woon,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, man.
yeah,
You
man.
know, and I don't know whatever happened. You know, people,
It's still good for you.
you know. And I said, man, if my dad opened that door and won't be talking this shit, my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So y'all was like my big brother.
Yeah.
Nah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, y'all was in my
Yeah.
big brother.
Come down there and hoop and shit. Yeah.
But we had the whole backyard.
Hell
Everybody
Yes,
came
indeed.
back.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Everybody
indeed.
came back. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? But my dad, when he was the real deal. I never forget, because we finna go not off the record, but we finna go off the record.
Okay.
So I never forget that time my dad and me and Ruben, he stayed over there, the tall light skinned guy.
Yeah. Okay.
Ruben. Man, we went out to Lennox Mall and was stealing some clothes. So I got caught.
I know what you're talking about.
I got caught. Ruben did. When I got back home, Ruben was in my backyard. My dad was like, boy, he said, I'm gonna when I get you back. He got back to my house. Ruben was out in our backyard shooting basketball.
Yeah, he was.
He had not seen the videotape though.
Yeah.
He walked right up the room. He said, pow! Moon was like, this was the fun thing. Cause Moon, he told me the next day, he said, I was just like, am I next?
Right, because Pop didn't play. Yeah, so everybody knew that though. So everybody knew Pop didn't play.
He wasn't playing. So short story long and long story short, I've come a long way from that. And I'm more disciplined, especially when it comes to my children and stuff like that. I love all my kids and I try to put them in a good fashion and stuff like that. I don't even think I would have ever.
They working with you, right? Are they working?
Yeah. So both of my sons, and I want everybody to know that every time y'all get that food, it's not always for me. My sons, they, I
showed them the goddamn
the
way.
recipe.
Okay.
And then they do it. You know
Okay.
what I'm talking about? And I think
that's what's up.
And I think that's something that that need to be shared because people need to understand that that flavor it come from them too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
it's love all in it. So
that's right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't losing that damn time.
Yeah. They're right. So that love come in there and they do it. I don't care if I just say, y'all look, I'm on the rest today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
They do that.
All right.
And stuff like that. And and I love that because on some honest stuff, like my sons, I got 4 baby mamas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I got 4 kids by the same. And I got by
like that
somebody else.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
playing.
Yeah. But my sons, they came back and they was like, we want to do this.
Okay.
And they did, and they did that, and I was like,
on them. That's on them.
And it didn't take long.
That's what's up.
That's the crazy. I was like,
cause it's in it.
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah, I said, but it didn't take them long. I'm gonna tell you what my oldest son said. When they had the guy, cause my kid's mom, she had took them down to Brunswick without my knowledge, but it's okay.
Right.
We everything goes how it goes.
Right.
But when they got here, they was like, it was like the same day. My older son, he was like, what we need to do, how we need to do it. He was genuinely like, let's go.
Yeah.
He was like, let's go.
Oh shit.
He was on some let's go. And I said, yeah, you want to start getting paid today?
Yeah, boy.
Man, you about that paper.
What's
You
up?
know,
Yeah.
so, yeah. So,
Okay.
it came off that, you know, and I think that, you know, a lot of that can't come. You know, my dad, you know, that's what he did. You know, he was a chef,
Yeah.
type of guy and stuff like that. And man, they took it up. They took it on like it was like.
Yeah, I saw you posting and everything. I said, look at him, boy.
Then when
Boy.
then when he got his beans, he was like,
Yeah.
I said, his
Yeah.
mama told us, she said, I ain't never had no beans.
Right on, man. Right on.
But he was asking me, he was like, I said, man, what kind of guy you want? Go get it.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, when it came to beans, I ain't gonna lie, I can't help but to think about you.
Okay. The one that yellow one. Yeah.
Man, the man had a beans, man, but I was little. He was older man, I knew he had a beans. You know what I'm talking about? It was an old school beans, but it was beans.
73, 220. Yeah. That was clean though, boy.
Yeah. It was
On
the
the air,
beans,
boy,
man.
young, you know what I'm
It was
saying?
beans.
Yeah,
It was
boy.
beans.
What's up? Yeah. Good time, boy, at East Point, boy,
Yeah,
for
man,
sure.
you know, and that's right. So I ain't gonna take nothing from East Point, man, cause I had a lot of my life there. You know, understand what I'm saying? And I met this type of guy. You know what I'm talking about? From Tony T, the ice cream.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Doing this, I was, you know, that was just like our big homies.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were like our big
Yeah.
homies and stuff
Right.
like that. You know, yeah, you know, and we were running wild like wild little children and stuff like that. Man,
Yeah.
Q, you already know, man.
Yeah.
We run around. We were WRC.
Hey, WRC. Oh, boy, we're back. WRC, boy. Yeah. Devo, what's up, man?
I'm telling you.
What's up, Pooh Bear, all them Pooh Bear,
Yeah,
man?
we watch Bro Click, but I look at even with Pooh Bear, man. You know, we started hustling, we started doing that, and we was just getting money. And
Yeah.
stuff. And I went over to the west side and went back to my roots.
Yeah.
And
You start doing music?
Yeah, I started doing
Yeah.
music. Man, I got man. So this what happened with that. Man, I had started doing the music, but I had a cousin, and this my real life cousin, and he ended up passing away, you know, some years back. But my cousin had that bread. He was selling the work, but he had put me on, and I was like, boom. So I was jugging. So you know, he was like, one day I said, man, nigga at me, he like told me, man, can you send me a pound? And I was like, I said, ain't got no pound. So I went and told him. He said, what do you mean you ain't got no pounds? He was like, nigga, I got pounds. He was like, nigga, I got pounds.
Right.
You know,
But that's your people, yeah.
Yeah, so my brother, the one had been talking to me. He was like, man, Tony O'Malley, he was right. So he started putting a lot of money behind us, and we was making music, duct tape, all them like duct tape, man. Black, who he's CEO of duct tape. Black, he know me like I'm like he know.
Right on.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and he started putting the money, but we were making music. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was in myself. You know what I'm talking about? Do it with the streets.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? So when it came to the streets, I
was addicted, yeah.
Yeah, I was with the streets, and I was with that, and I was doing the streets and the music, and you know, you have the ups and downs with that, especially when it comes to the streets.
Yeah.
You know, so
Absolutely, yeah.
so it was a lot of street stuff. I was going to jail so much. I was just like, boom. Man, I'm probably get out of jail, man. I'll be out by God. I ain't gonna lie, man. I remember one time I got out of jail. They had to make a mistake.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a jail, man. I was at home. My grandmama, like, she had to make me good food. I jumped in the tub and I got a tub and eat the food. Man, the police were pulling up at the crib.
Get you back?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, folks.
They were like, we let him by mistake.
Sure enough.
Yeah, and I jumped out the window out my bedroom. I said, "Ooh," I said, "My dad." I'm like, oh man,
That's on y'all, man.
yeah, y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked up to let me go. Yeah. So you know, it was that, man, and then it was women too. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, my youngest daughter, her mama, she was my flaw.
Okay.
I was in love with her. You know what I'm talking about?
All right.
And I made some mistakes and stuff like that with that. And my cousin, he was like, nigga, do you want the money or do you want it?
Yeah.
So he was about the money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I was taking that kind of left field. You know, I was, I was in my heart about that, you know, and and then I had to come to realize I was just like, shit, I want the money.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, shit, I want the money. He was like, okay. And then my cousin, my other cousin, they had that game and got me. He was just like, he said, man, OP, cause that what he called me. He said, man, you had your own grill, you had your own wheel. He said, so they were just really, you know what I'm saying? So it was just a lot of ups and downs. You know what I'm talking about? So that's what happened with the music.
Yeah.
You know, and it kind of went, and then when my cousin passed away, it kind of just, you know, because he was the bread.
Behind it, yeah.
He was the breadwinner for that, you know. And so I just chose another path of life. You know, I love cooking, and I just took that on.
Okay.
You know.
So that happened after the music.
Yeah, that happened.
Okay.
But you know, I had been cooking. Excuse me. I had been cooking in between.
Okay. All right.
But you know, the music was the primary thing. But I had I really took on the cooking. I just like you know, and I could really I could be a millionaire right now.
You're on your way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I just took it out another path and stuff like that. You know.
Probably for a reason though.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Just ain't can't see you.
Yeah, that's right.
All.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because
keep going though.
Yeah, that's right. Because everything happens for the investment of you.
Yes.
And what people have to understand, that's like whatever happens that you don't have no control over, but you might have control over, it's for the betterment of you. Yeah. You know, and you accept that and grow with that. Yeah. You know. So, you know, I take the path that as far as me doing the food and stuff like that. I think that's just a chosen path that, you know, I ain't mad about me not making it big with the music. Yeah. You know, because I was good. Yeah. I was real good.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. And I just take it that it just not something God wanted me to do. Because I'm gonna be honest, and I can be honest with myself, and I can be honest on this podcast. That I was a very arrogant guy. Okay. You know. All right. Yeah, I was. You know. I was beside myself. Hey, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know.
There's a little confidence. Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah. You know. Yeah. Right. I felt like comfortable. Yeah. But I was a little beside myself, man. You know, I tell anybody anything. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. And like I say, you know, the streets was a part of me too. So I ain't had no problem with burning you either. Yeah. If you got beside me. Right on. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I just felt like, you know, that was just God leading me away from that. You know what I'm saying? Because I still care about people.
Absolutely. That's some shit, boy. You said something. Yeah.
Yeah, I care about people. So, you know, I didn't want to be no type of person that, you know, have an uncareable, you know, lifestyle.
We still out there, but we still care though.
Yeah, I still care. You know what I'm talking about. So,
That's heavy.
Yeah.
Cause that's a balance.
Yeah.
You got to be able to balance that shit. Cause if you don't balance it right, you out in the street. That's your ass. Hot top.
If the yin and
Yeah,
the yang.
yeah.
If you take the yin and
Yeah.
don't take the yang,
Yeah.
then
So,
you out of this game.
yeah, for real. So yeah, you saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was something that I had to come to grips with myself because I was really at a point where in my life where I was almost left field, and not caring about people.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there, so I know. Yeah.
You know,
That's heavy, man. I'm gonna tell a quick story because when you said that, it brought me back. Washington Road back in the day. We was going on a mission, and the mission was it wasn't no good mission. It was aimed at the weak, and I was not feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And what was crazy is me and I ain't gonna mention no name, but me and my partner went. When we got to where we was going, there was no victim to be seen to be for us to do
what we wanted to do.
But the reason why I'm saying this because when you just said you was almost getting to the point where you ain't care about people, that particular crime you don't care about folks.
Yeah.
And we was getting ready to do this shit, and the whole time I was like, this ain't really what I be really on though. You know what I'm saying? I'm more on the
I hustle all day.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't trying to hurt nobody.
Right, and he was, you know what I'm saying, on the, you know what I'm saying, I was like, well, fuck it, well, but then I guess that's when I started to realize about what you think, and if you really thinking something, that the atmosphere hears it, it feels you.
Yeah.
And that whole time while we was going, I was like, this the bullshit.
Yeah,
this ain't even what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? But fuck it, this my partner, you know what I'm saying? We're going whatever. And sure enough, when we got there, it wasn't nothing. And he looked at it like, man, ain't shit out here. I was like, hell no, so it ain't. And we ended up busting one. You know so that's weird what you said, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy because what you're saying right now, and I look at it back in the days, I look at you and how you gravitated to me and how Tony T gravitated to Lil Sid.
Yeah.
He took him a whole
yeah.
He took him on a whole nother route.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And
you saying something?
Yeah. And I understood it. I when I got grown, I understood. I said, man, Quint was the kind of guy. He took me to the right direction. But Tony T took Lil Sid to another direction.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? He took him to another direction. And and I sometimes I feel like that's just the path that sometimes we have to learn and we have to see and we have to go through those types of things. You know what I'm talking about?
And look, shit, it came back full circle.
Yeah.
And it came back full circle.
You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm right here with you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right now. You understand what I'm saying?
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk to him.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. So we finna go into a whole bunch of lot of stuff. Man, we finna talk politically right now.
Okay.
Because
go ahead.
Man,
I fuck with politics.
I had to say the shit that people don't want to say. You know what I'm talking about? Donald Trump, man, that nigga finna be the president again. Okay, what y'all talking about? But he finna be the president again. Okay. And that's cool though. That's cool too. Because I think like this, it's just like Pelosi, man. Mm-hmm. But you can have no business going over there to Taiwan.
When she went over there, okay.
And you bugging on you shitting on people, and they don't like being shitted on.
Not China. Yeah.
So it's just like me. I walk into you, I be like, nigga, you trapping on that block,
right?
Nigga, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna you tell me don't come over here.
Yeah.
And I was like, but I say I do it anyway.
Yeah, that's what Nancy.
Yeah. So I go against the shit that just to keep us from going head to head.
Yeah.
Don't come over here.
Right.
Don't.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So So we can't.
That's what she did though.
Yeah, you can't fuck with people and then expect them to just be like, okay.
Yeah.
you know, it's just like that. I say, it's just like you shit on you, and you saying, okay, I'm gonna smear this shit on me.
Yeah. Like it's really all good. I'm fine.
Yeah. So you know, it comes to that too with the politics and with Ukraine and all that. Because I have a lot of stake, but I know I can't say it on Facebook because people will drill me about it. They'll kill me about that. But they'll kill me about it. I got to the point where I just, you ain't gonna see nothing on my page that says it's less is food. It ain't gonna be nothing else.
So y'all boy,
yeah. And I be want to say something so bad, I just. You know, and you know, so it come down to that, and you know, because literally, man, listen, and I want to say this because and they keep talking and stuff about Russia and about nuclear weapons. I need y'all to stop throwing nuclear weapons around there like it's everyday household name.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all got bunkers y'all gonna go into.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Man, we ordinary people. And we haven't got nothing to do with that shit.
Mm-hmm. There's gonna be something set off though.
Yes, they pushing it.
Yeah.
They pushing it to
There's
it.
People coming now.
Yeah, they pushing it to that limit.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. And I'm like, hold on. Hold on, man.
Yeah. Well, we over here sucking the jive, boy. They about to have a real civil war.
Yeah, them folks ain't playing about this shit.
Yeah, no.
And I'm like, man, y'all need to chill about this shit because we ain't got no control over this shit. But y'all just throwing this shit out there like it's cordial and all that. You know what I'm talking about?
We're stuck in the middle,
that's right. We stuck in the middle with that. And we just ordinary people.
Yeah.
I don't care if you white, you black,
right.
you Indian or whatever.
We in it.
Yeah, we caught in the middle.
Yeah. I agree with you on that.
We caught in the middle, man, of they mess.
Yeah.
You understand?
We don't know what the hell is finna go down with all of that with the defense. So ain't no telling, you know, you got other nations looking at it, so we don't know what's finna happen.
Yeah, it's just a whole.
I know one thing though, his supporters coming. I know that they coming.
Yeah.
So
who gonna help? Who gonna help who?
I don't know.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Cause we ain't got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, you know. And I just think with that, you know, and I'm just a sole purpose person that's talking this, you know, I just think that the bigger nations, not just saying nations, but the bigger people who are over top of this, they need to understand, like, it's people that we.
Yeah. Some regular folks that's that's really just regular living.
Yeah.
Ain't got nothing to do with all that.
We don't want nothing to do with that. Yeah. And y'all need to take that into consideration.
Yeah.
You know.
They ain't though.
They ain't.
No sir.
They ain't
caring about it. Because we don't. We over there.
Yeah.
So that's how they gonna look at it. That's in my opinion.
Yeah. But that's true though, because if I was talking to my daughter and my son and them about this. I was talking about I said, man, them folk don't come through. I said, I ain't trying to dodge no sword or none of that. But they gonna be thinking about, you know, because even though if they even look at it, like some of them people don't want nothing to do with it, but some of the people like they on their team, you know, they just gonna be like, you know, they with it.
Yeah, they gonna have to be.
Yeah, you know, and they gonna be like, we with it. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like, cause it's like they live in the country, so they gonna be against us, you know, even though we
guilty by association.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
So even though we may not be with it, you understand what I'm saying? You know, so that it goes a long way with that, you know, and stuff like that.
Do you think that this will unite us then?
You know what?
I mean, it probably should, but I'm just wondering.
So this is what I want to say, and I'm not a very religious guy, but I'm a religious guy.
Right on.
You understand you understand what I'm saying? So I take all the things that my grandmother told me as I was coming up, and things like that. You know, and I look at it like it's for real.
The grandma truth teller.
Yeah, that's right. So it's the shit for real, like and stuff like that. So when it comes to, you know, I say some things about the Bible, but that shit for real. Like that shit for real.
Yeah.
That shit coming true. You know, and all of it is coming true, and then you just gotta come to pass. So we go through certain things with this religion and all that, and everything that's going on right now with the presidents and all that. That shit for real.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, so and every great power that has it's just like the Romans. Every great power fall.
Talk to him, Joe. Yes, sir.
Every great power fall.
Yeah, because
I
feel what you're
forever.
saying.
It don't last
Yeah, and I
forever.
feel what you're saying because it used to be we was feared.
Yeah.
United States used to be feared.
Yeah, but they don't fear. They ain't fear that shit.
Nah.
They black, even Mexicans.
They fear China and they fear Russia.
Yeah,
They don't fear United States.
Yeah,
like that.
that's right. And then you know, and the thing about Russia, you know, I don't knock them for what they doing either, because they just tired of people trying to tell them what to do. You know, so I don't knock them for what they doing either. And with the Ukraine thing and all that, you know, and they say, you know, we don't know who's telling the truth.
Not politics.
Yeah, we don't know who's telling the truth.
I know we sending some bread though. I know that. I know we sending a lot of bread over there. That's what you talking about. That's one thing I do know.
Hold on, let me stand up on that one.
Yeah, they sending.
Hold on, you just sit down there, $100 billion over there. But we got some homeless people over here now.
Absolutely. That last week. Yeah, we was.
We got some homeless people over here now.
Yeah, but we can send
that
800 million.
But y'all can do this for us.
Yes. And we were talking about that. That's what last week show was about, man.
And I don't like that.
Yeah, man.
I don't like that.
Right.
I don't like that.
It's not fair.
It's not.
It ain't fair.
Yeah, it ain't.
And I ain't got everything I'm supposed to have either. But goddamn,
but goddamn.
That's what I'm saying. How can we send all of that and somebody sleeping on the corner right here? So you can't shoot. You can shoot half a meal or a meal just to build campsites or something.
Man, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't get
something got to be done about that though.
Yeah, I don't get that. I don't get that part, and I can't be okay with that.
Yes. Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't be okay with that. You know, like
that's good though, man. That's the compassion though.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
man.
saying?
Like we got people over here sleeping on the street, man.
Yeah.
Gotta send that over there to them folks.
Right. That's a lot of bread.
That's a lot of bread.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me
you could have taken a crumb off of that.
Let me tell you something.
You took care of a lot of homeless folks, man.
I did this shit some years ago. So one day I just wanted to know, because I was looking about Oprahrific. So you know this years ago.
Yeah.
So I said when she became a billionaire. And I was like, how long did it take to spend $1 billion? So I had to Google it. So man, do you know? And man, this on some real shit.
Okay, I'll let me know.
You can spend $56,000 a day for 50 years before $1 billion gone.
Really?
56 bands a day.
And still won't break that bill.
For 50 years,
for 50
man.
years though.
For $1 billion gone.
And ain't no need to spend 56 grand a day anyway.
It ain't no reason.
You know what I'm saying?
So now
so you'll never spend it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's
a lot of bread.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
So I can do a lot of things for people.
Yes. Yes, we can. Especially here.
Yeah, I can do it.
The way we cut checks.
I can do it for people.
Yeah.
I can help people.
Mm-hmm.
I can help people. You know what I'm talking about? And then it comes to the point where like they don't want to help people.
Yeah, man.
They don't want to help us. They don't want. And I look at it even when it comes down to reparations and stuff like that. Y'all done reparated all these other nationalities, but y'all, man, the black people, y'all ain't never did that.
I'm gonna tell you what they did for us though. I'm being sarcastic.
But go ahead though.
Black Wall Street, right?
You talking about the new one or the old one?
Yeah, basically, but the new one. That's what they supposedly gave us back. I just want to let the people know that they spent what I think $24 24 million.
I was finna get a spot up there.
I think it was 24 million. Up down there.
You
No, I'm talking about
Stonecrest.
Okay, so no, you talking about that one. So I'm talking about old Black Wall Street.
Oh,
Oklahoma.
okay. Oh, okay.
Now, what they did though, because of what they did, they burned it down and tortured us, right?
Yeah.
They just built a museum for Black Wall Street that cost, I think, either 24 or 40 something million. My problem with that is, fuck the museum.
Yeah.
Cut the check
Yeah.
to the individual families who was robbed.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do.
Y'all took these things from us, man. You know, and y'all took them from us just because we was elevating.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
and
came up with a cockamamie story.
Yeah.
And rushed through the town.
And killed people.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So, you know, that's right. That's right, man. Like, come on, man. Yeah. It's almost like you shitting on me, spitting in my face.
Building that,
Yeah, I don't want that.
Yeah. And then
make sure my children.
Yeah.
Okay.
You could have, if you'd have just said, we ain't gonna build nothing, we just give them the bread.
Yeah, then we just gonna give them the money.
If you felt like you owe them something, so that's why you built that, because you felt like you owe them something.
Man, let me tell you something. And I know I might be saying this on camera and stuff like that, but the white folk, and they gonna call them out their name. But they wouldn't have had nothing if it wasn't from us.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them know that. It's a lot of us that don't know that.
Yeah,
that's the knowledge of self that a lot of us don't have.
Yeah, and that's right.
Yeah.
We don't understand that. Like, these people wouldn't have had nothing if it wasn't from us. I love the movie Django.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because us as Black people, and then it's just like the movie Rosewood, and which was based on a true story.
I remember Rosewood.
That
one hurt.
Yeah.
That one hurt.
Like, come on, man.
That one hurt to watch.
Yeah, it's a hurtful thing to watch.
Yeah,
at the same time.
Yeah.
We ain't do this.
Yeah.
But y'all want to come and do this to us, and then we trying to, what I'm talking about. This is why I know we the real Jews. Cause I'm finna get in a lot of things. I'm finna get it off my chest.
Yeah.
We the real Jews. You understand what I'm saying? We the real Jews. And it ain't no. I went into took my daughter into a little hair store.
Okay. Something like a beauty supply store or something?
Yeah, okay. Right. So I said, ni hao. So I was talking to the people as if they were Chinese.
Okay.
So I like, ni hao. But that motherfucker got so pissed off at me. He wanted me to get out of his store. So I was like, and then it was a Black girl that worked there. She said, that's so racist and disrespectful. I was like, hold on. I said, I didn't know. I just was trying to be, cordial. Because I thought they were Chinese.
Okay.
And I just wanted to let them know I can speak some of their language.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But what it made me realize that them folk don't fuck with Chinese. Because them Chinese had them suppress their people. So no matter where the years can go along or whatever, but them folks will never love them. But us as Black folk, we always try to make ourselves lovable to the white man.
Well, to everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a different type of love.
Yeah.
That's a different type of love.
Yeah. That's a deep spiritual love.
Yeah, that's right.
Compassion.
To be like, no matter what they did to our people back in the days, we still want to make them love us. You know what I'm talking about? So I understand that. I was like, I said, no matter what, man. I was like, man, we still try to make the white people love us. No matter what they did to us. No matter what. No matter what, man, we still try to make them love us. And they still not gonna love us. And then I look at the point and I say, why do they hate us? What did we do?
Yeah.
Like, what did we do? Because it's from what I know, y'all always had the upper hand on us.
But it's who you are. It's who you are. But we don't know who we are.
Yeah,
the
that's
majority.
right. We don't know.
We don't know that we can elevate, like physically. We can elevate if we was to go there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Because like you just said, we don't know who we are.
No, man.
Man, they stripped everything from us.
Yeah. But that's because of the power that you hold.
Yeah, they know a power that we hold that we don't know we hold.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know,
but now it ain't no excuse though, because everything is online.
Yeah, and
so,
it becoming so broad.
Yeah. I mean, you can scroll down TikTok and you'll see other races talk about who we are.
Yeah. Yeah. And
you know, so that tells you a lot. So
yeah.
You speaking it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a whole crazy game, man. But you know, I'm finna go back into this. I'm finna talk on this too. They're lesbian and stuff like that. You know, people don't like to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
The LGBT community and stuff like that. And I think this wouldn't come to that. That's just my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everybody entitled to do what they do.
Right.
You know, I'm not nobody for nothing they do. It's just like the story in the Bible too with Lot.
Mm-hmm.
And he was just like, he lived in a whole city with people that were gay.
Mm-hmm.
But he just didn't partake in their ways.
Right.
And I do have a problem with, you know, it's as if they trying to put it on the children.
Like forcing it on.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know, because how you gonna tell me a kindergarten know if he gay or not?
Right.
Or she gay or not?
Right.
You know what I'm talking about? You can't tell me that because when it comes to being gay, it's a sexual act that takes you across the border. Mm-hmm. So you can't tell me that you want to tell me my kindergarten 5-year-old son want to say he gay and all that. Mm. So you know, I don't like it, and I'm gonna be honest. Not saying that I don't like it, but it's just I got the morals of that's why I do. So you
talking about towards the children is what you don't like.
No. As far as just regardless. So it's just like this, right? If I'm a Jew, okay, and my son come in the house with a turban on his head, I'm gonna be pissed off about that shit.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? If he come in the house with a turban on his head, like he a Muslim, I'm that right. What the fuck? So it just my morals.
I got you.
Yeah. So it ain't that I'ma hate you about it.
Yeah.
This is my family morals.
Yeah.
So you can't tell me that if I say okay, I'm not okay with my son being gay, that I got a problem.
Right.
Because if a Jew and his son walk in the house with a turban on,
it's sort of the same. I got you.
You can't tell me that like that nigga gonna be pissed off.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He's gonna be pissed off because it's what I raised my children on. It's just, you know what I'm talking about, and whether if I'm okay with it or not. But when I got a certain moral that I raise my children on, that's just what it is.
Yeah, and that's a generational thing too, is what I noticed. Yeah. It's a lot of younger generational parents that's going through that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. So they seeing life
in a different
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
especially, I mean, because it's twofold, you know, because you're thinking about your sexuality, and depending on your race, you don't really have an issue on top of that.
Yeah.
Now, if you black and you're thinking about your sexuality, you got two problems.
Talk to me.
You know what I'm saying?
Talk to me.
Because the black community ain't usually accepting of that, you know what I'm saying, like other communities are,
Yeah.
other races are.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you.
So that's what I mean, you know. At least that's what I've seen.
But you right about that. You know, because
now it's probably different now. I mean, you know.
And then there's another thing I'm not accepting of. It's just like monkeypox. So to tell me as a black person, I'm more susceptible of getting it, just like COVID. I'm more susceptible. Why we gotta be the weakest? Mm-hmm. Why everything that y'all put out there before anything, we the weakest of everything? I don't like that.
It's come from lack of healthcare within our community.
Exactly.
So if you got lack of
healthcare, then you're the weakest to it.
And that's why.
That's right.
So
because you don't.
I want to say that for
yeah. You don't get the healthcare that the white folk get because they got money.
So it's systematically designed to where we're gonna get sick, we're gonna get whatever
before anybody else.
Yeah.
And then I look at you know, because like I say, I ride with Trump, but at the same time, I don't ride with some Republicans. You know what I'm talking about? Because they talking about some with the Obamacare. Listen, you can't tell me that a third world country can give their citizens free health care and we can't do it.
Actually, we in a third world country now.
We are.
The United States is a goddamn third world country now, man.
We are.
I mean, really, when you look at what the hell going on here,
man,
it's us.
Yeah, man, we toe up.
So, I mean, but that's my opinion, y'all. You know, I'm just.
But that's true. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of stuff that's going on here, man. We always say that. I mean, because that's what usually happens in third world. Well, it's been happening here for so long.
Yeah, man. It's like
we need to accept that we are one. We just got a lot of money that we can still hand out to other countries. But we live in third world.
You said like, that though, but we ain't got that money to give.
Well, in
we
a sense,
doing it, but we don't.
In a sense.
Yeah, but
gotta come back from somewhere.
Yeah, but that's right. That's right. So you know, and we gonna go to the meal by Chef Shields. You know,
now before you start talking about Chef Shields, can you tell them like where I first was coming to see you at, and then where you at now?
Okay, so
like the real deal.
The real deal. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm putting it on the hot plate.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Put it on the hot plate.
Talk to him. This is real now.
Yeah, that's right.
What that say right there? Podcast for real people, with real issues, man. Let's go.
That was up. So, man, you know, real talk, man. You know, I always call my partner right here, Fat Little Quinn. Fat Little Quinn right now. But anyway, but you know, when he really, you know, started coming over there to see me, you know, I was in a hotel room. I was in an efficiency, and I started doing everything from my efficiency. And I ain't gonna lie, you know, the job that I was working at, you know, I always cooked and stuff like that. But I was working at it was called Atlantis downtown. Okay. So, but they just kept coming up short on my check.
Okay.
And but I had already started like selling food the days that, you know.
Y'all hear this now? Say that one more time. Y'all heard them now.
Yeah.
They was coming up short on your check.
Yeah.
But you was already cooking for yourself.
I was already doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, now y'all peep that.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
So I was already doing that, and then it got to the point that one of the managers, the cooking managers, he had got rid of him. And then I had to talk to him. I said, "Look," I said, "you already know. I know everything in here." Mm-hmm. I said, "Nigga, make me the head chef." But I said, "You gotta pay me."
Absolutely.
Yeah. So the girl who was running it, she had brought another guy over there, and you know, I I wasn't thinking nothing of it.
Mm-hmm.
And turn around, he made that nigga the manager.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah. So I'm like, but get what he started paying the nigga $12 an hour.
Oh, okay. All right.
But with me, already, selling my food, I didn't even come to work the next day.
Mm.
And when I didn't come to work the next
Jump.
day, yeah. The nigga had the nerve, the guy who he had to hire had the nerve to call me. He didn't call me, he texted me. He said, you have been released as of yesterday.
What? Oh, yeah?
So I ain't responded to nobody, but I'm gonna respond now.
Yeah.
So I responded, I said, did you say I ain't coming to work yesterday? I said I wasn't coming to work tonight.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, And still to this day, man, the guy who this nigga got two, he got the 1, 2, he got like 3 fucking lounges.
Oh, okay.
So nigga, they got their bread.
All right.
But anytime I could walk through this nigga back door.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand
like
what I'm
that.
saying?
Like that. I got
So yo.
Yeah. I'm in here.
Yeah.
I got you.
You understand what I'm saying?
Say no more.
Yeah. But he know what he for though. He like, man, I ain't need to let that nigga do that. You know what I'm saying? He know.
Mm-hmm. But you had to though.
Yeah, I had to.
You had to.
And to make myself to where I wanted to be. You understand what I'm saying? And then turn around, I left. And I was left and I just started cooking food from that day.
Yeah.
Man, I quit my job.
You jumped.
And I jumped off the cliff.
Just like that, y'all.
I jumped out.
Just like that.
I jumped out the cliff. I ain't worked for nobody since. And I promise you that.
That's real, man.
I ain't worked for nobody since. And it's been.
Well, you probably wouldn't have had time because every time I saw you, you gone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You on the book, on the ground. What you to say all the time? Yes.
Listen, I said I gotta go back to doing that.
Yeah, man. That was your
yeah.
Yeah, that's your thing, man.
Yeah. And I say, like you say on the gram, I used to have people come on the gram like, man, I wish I could just have your voice with my shit. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, But
that's why you had to jump though, man.
Yeah, but I man, I ain't work for nobody since.
That's what's up, man.
I ain't work for nobody since.
Now we're talking about from an efficiency lodge on a hot plate.
Yeah.
One hot plate, right?
Yeah. I had a
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what these niggas.
I'm telling you, I noticed because I went to go pick my food up.
For now.
Yeah. I want to make sure they know I ain't just going off what he said. I done went to the efficiency lodge myself a few times
got some food
and got the plates.
Man, I'm saying, them niggas, they were blood game and all that. He was like, it's so funny because he was like one of the leaders of this shit, right? So he said, man, I cannot invest into some of that, right? So when I had told him, I said, no, I said, no, I'm good. I said, I'm okay.
I'll pass. I feel you, Bill.
Yeah.
I feel you.
So
appreciate you though, baby.
I'm okay. Yeah. He was like, you don't want our money. So I'm like, no, it ain't. I said, it ain't just that. I said, because if the money don't come back like y'all expect it to, then I'm gonna be in head to head with y'all. I said, I ain't trying to die.
Right, we don't want a problem.
Yeah, so we go. Yeah, it's gonna be.
We'll start it. We'll keep. I'm good with the grind.
We're gonna stop it right here.
Yeah, I'm good with the grind.
He said,
I'm good with the grind.
Like, yeah, so y'all just can keep coming buying the food from me, but I don't need y'all, none of y'all money.
Put the hot plate on up, man.
Yeah, and that's what it is, and just like you say, from the hotel room, man, it was people coming down. It was like, you selling steaks out of here?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So
that's big, dog.
Yeah, man.
And you on Uber Eats now.
Yeah, man. And
The boy on Uber Eats, y'all.
man, and I don't really want to, because I put this shit on my Facebook page. I should have did it, but it's okay. Man, I made with just Uber Eats alone, man, I made almost $250,000 last year. Yeah.
From the hot plate now.
Yeah, on some real shit.
It's on the hot plate. He just started that now.
Yeah.
That's what's up,
yeah,
bro.
I
knew it though.
I was like,
I knew it. When I tasted it, I'm like, he gone. He don't even know it though.
Yeah.
You don't even know it. I knew you were gone.
Yeah.
Cause you were cooking it with love, man.
Man, that's all.
That's how my dad used to cook, man.
That's all it was.
Yeah, man.
It was just love.
Yeah.
It wouldn't even anything else about it.
That's part of the whole doing what you is meant to do, and there's nothing for you to do it, but you can
I'm okay with this shit.
Yeah.
I can do this shit all
with
day.
your eye closed. Exactly. That's when you know it's your purpose.
Yeah. You know.
And you got a real one because you actually feeding people, dog.
Yeah.
He actually feeding folk real food, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know. You know, and then, like you say, I'm just, you know, it didn't matter if it didn't matter to me. It was just I just like the people to say, "Boy, this shit good."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's all that mattered to me. I just wanted to hear people say, "Boy, this shit good."
My man.
You know.
That shit good too.
Yeah.
That homemade mash.
But you listen, one lady told me, she said, but it didn't come out no bad. She said somebody mashed them potatoes.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, boy.
I ain't gonna lie. You know, I'm just like,
that's what you want though, yeah.
But yeah, man, you know, it's just, you know, if I didn't have to do this for money, I just love.
You'll still love to do it.
Yeah,
that's
for
your
people,
purpose, man.
Yeah, for people to just say, "God damn, this shit is good."
That's your purpose, dog.
Yeah, I ain't even got to make money off of it.
Millionaire real soon. Watch this. Watch this. Because you ain't doing it for the bread.
Yeah, man, money don't matter. I'm gonna make money regardless.
Either way.
You know,
Hustlers gonna eat.
Yeah, that's right.
Hustlers gonna eat.
Yeah, that's just what we do.
Yeah. But when we find our niche and our purpose,
yeah, man, we just do it. But
just whatever.
Yeah, like you said, and I get $1 million, it don't be me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're gonna be good, but you're gonna be like, all right, who can I help now?
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like what can I do for somebody? Mm-hmm. You know, and that's real talk. You know. And it's so crazy too, because I try to steer my youth into that same direction.
Mm.
That's why I was telling you, like my daughter 12 years old, but I was like, you finna work.
Yeah.
But I just wanna, I'm like, she was like, you gonna buy my shit car? I was like, you know I'm gonna buy the car. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to try to make some money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta feel a little something though.
Yeah,
man.
And then you start getting that money, you start being like, oh, okay, you know what I'm talking about? So if you be used to it, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you 12 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You doing something that probably your friends not, but they, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
But
you make sure it happens though.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, you gonna make some money.
Yeah.
Let's get some money.
My man. Great Chef Tonio, y'all. And man, I'm glad you came through, man. You know, it was a good combo, like I knew. I figured it was. You know what I'm saying? Next time we're gonna get you to come back, man. We're gonna bring a couple plates.
Yeah, because I couldn't get the plate.
I want them to see.
I couldn't get the plate.
I want them to see. So look here, y'all. Glad y'all stayed with us. If you didn't, catch us, you know what I'm saying, when I upload the edit. I want to thank Great Chef Antonio coming out, man. Always. My man back there in the back, Prince Ali, the engineer, the #1 engineer in the game.
Ooh, yeah.
I got to make sure I say this one more time, man. My Uncle Weedy, I just want to say thank you, man. You know, you live life to the fullest. You showed me why I'm always hashtagging enjoy life. Never seen you ever not have a smile on your face. So just want to say thank you, man. Say what's up to my daddy up there. I know y'all got a nice dice game going. Get ready to go shoot some play some golf. So just, you know, I thank you, man. I see y'all next week. Have a great one. We out.
Get it off your chest.
Yeah.
Man. Yes. Man, Q. You my dog, man.
We good?